Hey everybody, I'm John and this is Blind Whiskey Reviews. Hey everybody, and thank you so much for joining me today here on Blind Whiskey Reviews, the most honest reviews on YouTube. If you haven't already, don't forget, hit that subscribe button down below so you know every time I'm putting out a new review. Today we're reviewing Henry McKenna, Bottled in Bond. I'm really excited to do this one for you, and especially since in the last couple of months, or 2-3 months, this whiskey won out to be the best whiskey of the year. So let's find out, is Henry McKenna the best whiskey available on the shelves today? Let's get to it. All right, everybody, time to get into the whiskey. Let's start with the color as always. This one's a deeper amber color. Onto the nose. Right at the front of the nose, peanut butter, big peanut butter. Actually, even more specific than peanut butter, it kind of smells like a Nutter Butter cookie, which obviously is mainly peanut butter, but there's like that, kind of like a grainy note to go with it. There's some dark fruit in there. Cherry, raisin, some brown sugar. But the standout is that peanut butter note. It makes me think maybe Jim Beam. Anyways, let's get to the taste. Cheers. On the tip of the tongue, there's just this fruity, berry, cherry note, really strong. And as it kind of moves to the middle of the palate, then it kind of changes into those peanut butter notes. That nutty character. Flavor isn't lasting too long. It's on the lighter side. Definitely lower proof. A little bit of a burn going over the tongue, nothing going down the chest. Like I said, it's kind of a lighter mouthfeel, like light end to medium mouthfeel. Not very coating. Let's give it another taste. Yeah, more of the same. Just like those deeper fruity notes up front, and then boom into the peanut nutty character. On the very back of the palate, now I'm picking up almost a, and this isn't bad, it sounds kind of bad, but almost like a medicinal quality, like herbal medicinal quality. There's some vanilla on the nose, and now I'm kind of picking up that herbally medicinal type character on the nose as well. It's not super complex. There's definitely some strong characters that do stand out. Like I said, the berry is very strong. The nut character is very strong. And now this kind of herbal medicinal thing that's going on is very strong. And they're definitely at different parts of your palate. Like I said, the berry's on the front of the tongue, then it moves to the middle is the kind of that nutty character, then the back is like this medicinal character. It's not super complex, but it's cool that it has these different flavors that are really easy to pick out. That Nutter Butter smell in the nose is pretty cool too. So for a proof, I'm gonna say, let me give it one more roll over the tongue here. Definitely not high. Maybe 85. 85, 90, somewhere in that ballpark. As for an age, I'm getting a little hung up on this one. There's a little bit of harshness on the tongue. I'm kind of wondering if some of that back end herbally character, has a little bit of wood in it. It's kind of hard to pick out with that flavor kind of being a little bit overwhelming on the back of the palate. I'm going to say this one's kind of in the middle range of ages if I have to guess. Not incredibly young, definitely not super old. Doesn't have the smoothness of an old whiskey, and definitely doesn't have the woody characters of an old whiskey. So maybe like 6 years, 7 years, somewhere about there. I don't even really want to add water to this because I don't think it's going to do anything for it. But for the sake of the review, let's just do it real quick. Quick swirl. Brought down the nut character a little bit, brought up some of the fruity notes. Palate didn't change too much. Kind of the same thing, just a little bit lighter. God, on the proof, yeah, I'm sticking with 85 on the proof. I don't think it's anything over that. Definitely lower. Let's see what it is. Did I give it a number? I didn't. On this one, I like some, like I said, I like some of the characters there. I wish there was a few more of them, but I think it's a good whiskey. I'm going to give it 78. I think it's good. I don't think it's anything mind-blowing, but let's see what it is. This is Henry McKenna. Wow, definitely didn't pick it out as being that proof. So let me go grab that bottle and we'll talk about it a little bit more. All right, we just finished reviewing Henry McKenna. And is this bottle the best whiskey of the year? The answer is obviously no, as you probably could tell by the rating I gave it on my review. And I'm really bummed about this bottle because Henry McKenna is consistently one of my favorite whiskeys to keep around the house. I love Henry McKenna. I like the proof. I like the age. I like everything about it. The only thing that's sketchy a little bit about Henry McKenna, and this usually isn't true, is that it's a single barrel product. And for anybody that knows about whiskey, single barrel products are inconsistent. You don't get the same thing every time. And this has always been true about Henry McKenna. However, most of the time, I get barrels that are really good. I remember the first bottle I ever had of Henry McKenna tasted like eggnog, and it was amazing. It was fantastic. But I've never had one that tasted like that again. And subsequent bottles that I've had of this have been great, just different. They just have this completely different flavor profile. So, as most of you know, this product is made by Heaven Hill. It's aged 10 years. It's 100 proof. This particular bottle is barrel 4073, which was barreled on 12/10/2007. So, again, and this kind of leads into the one of the last videos we did where I kind of brought up the fact that I want to talk about single barrel products and what your opinion of them is, because this is the downfall of single barrel products. Normally, I would tell you that I'll rate Henry McKenna probably in the high 80s. And I think, what did I rate this? 78, 79? So, it's definitely an inferior bottle to what I normally get out of a Henry McKenna bottle. So, and especially with all the hype surrounding Henry McKenna these days, people have been clearing shelves and whatnot, because they think it's going to lose the age statement, and it's so popular now because it won the Whiskey of the Year award and whatnot. So, it's tough because not every bottle is created equally, and especially when it comes to single barrels. So your mileage will vary, and that's one of the reasons why I would not put Henry McKenna into the lineup of great beginner whiskeys, because you could get a bad whiskey, you could get a bad bottle, and we don't want to put beginners in the range of getting a bottle that they don't like. So we don't want to turn anybody off to whiskey. We want people to like whiskeys, and every once in a while you get a bottle like this one. And not to say that this one won't get a little bit better after it's had a little airtime, but as of right now, first crack, open, it's okay. It's decent. It's just not mind-blowing. It's got some good flavors and some good qualities, and it's got some potential. And let's hope that it turns into something better. But as it sits right now, it's a really good whiskey. It's a good whiskey, not a really good whiskey. So anyways, let me know what your opinion is on Henry McKenna, what you think the variance is between the different single barrels that you've had. Most people love Henry McKenna. It's kind of universally known as one of the better whiskeys. So I would love to hear your opinion in the comments down below. Or you can hit me up on Instagram and Twitter at blind_reviews. Or you can send me an email at blindwhiskeyreviews@gmail.com. So let me know what you think. And until next time, cheers.